It's never bad news when we can talk about the future of Spider-Man on film. Okay, that's not entirely true, 'cause sometimes we gotta talk about Sony solo attempts and, yeah. But hey, we're talking about Spider-Man 4 for the MCU, so that brings us to today's good news. Production updates, and of course, when we can expect the film. So unfortunately, everything related to Spider-Man 4 had to be put on indefinite hold. We know, due to confirmation by Sony and Tom Holland prior to the writers and then actors going on strike, they were completely overhauling and taking their time with multiple new passes on the script for Spider-Man 4 with the same writers that worked on the previous Marvel Studios trilogy. And Tom Holland was very much hinting that he's ready to sign back on board, but then the actors went on strike. Now that the writers are back, but the actors, obviously, it's going to take some time to get everything back in order and get productions ready. What we're hearing is that the writers are back in the fold, and now they're allowed pretty much more time to do whatever they wanted, tighten up the script, get it ready for the final pitch, and then have it tie more closely into other projects that are currently being written or rewritten that Marvel Studios has planned in the next couple of years. But unfortunately, the production update is a bad one, as people have noticed, as Sony has sort of bumped things back, and some of their production slates, especially ones that tie closely with Marvel and dates out there, are now not lining up. So the last time we saw that, we saw delays, especially when it came to the third Spider-Man film. And right now, it's looking like production for Spider-Man 4 is set to start in late 2024. All signs are pointing to either October, November, or December. Now, October would obviously mean the early pre-production. The people get there, you're going to get some second unit stuff, pickup shots and all that. Actors, more than likely, end of November, in December. Set to shoot for about 6 to 8 months. And if we calculate the approximate post-production time that they like to take on these, we are very much looking at a spring or summer 2026 release date. As people have noted, there's still a couple empty spots out there, and Marvel Studios keeps shuffling things back, and there's still dates that are pending, but we know that June and July of that year, there are Marvel dates that haven't been taken by anything, but they're still very much empty and on the slate. Sony freeing up that summer, it's looking like that's where it's going to go. So officially, it's looking like it's going to take a little bit longer, and about this time next year, we'll be talking about, well, production leaks and production set photo leaks and all that. So it's happening, just a little bit slower than we anticipated.